All right, so here's the situation. It is currently 35 degrees Celsius here in Saigon, and I am standing right next to the Saigon River. And it is Friday, April 14th, 2023, of course. And for this one, we're going to go for a walk through the city, passing by a number of notable landmarks. At least that's the plan. I found my way down to what I thought was an oasis along the waterfront here. I was just recording a video for channel members and Patreon supporters of this channel. I wanted to make my way down here to start recording this one. And I thought this cafe might be open. It says drink food and beer, but I was wrong. And there's another little restaurant over there that is also closed. Sucks to be me, I guess. I can't imagine I'll get through this one without stopping to get a drink of some kind. And that building straight ahead, that really tall one, is Landmark 81. That's the tallest building in all of Vietnam at 396 meters to the roof height, and 470 if you include the top of that. I think that would be a spire. But where I'm heading is to Di Nguyen Street, which is just over here. This is in District 1. And I guess this would be kind of the central business district. So I'll be heading up Di Nguyen Street, passing by a few landmarks, and then making my way over to the Notre Dame Cathedral. And then the Independence Palace. And we'll see how I'm feeling. If I've still got the legs for it, maybe the Ben Thanh Market. But that there is the Bitexo Financial Tower. And that is 68 floors. And that has an observation deck, which I was meaning to check out. But I was quite satisfied with the view from where the swimming pool is at the Airbnb where I'm staying. Got a nice panoramic view of the skyline from there. So I think that'll squash my plans to go up there. And Di Nguyen Street has a nice pedestrianized stretch running up the middle. So we're going to start this one away from the hustle and bustle of these busy streets. But somehow I'm going to have to find my way across the street. This thing on my left here is closed, otherwise I'd be walking through it. I guess it would have been a lot nicer if I chose to walk along the Saigon River. Oh well. There's a look at the river. So like I said, this is District 1. My Airbnb is about 25 minutes in that direction where the camera's facing. And there is the first street I want to hit up. But we got to get to the other side first. We've got a pedestrian crossing here. Is that a button? Do I want to stick my finger into that? I don't think so. A yellow, what does that mean? So at some point, I'm just going to have to go for it. I much prefer to be walking between motorcycles than cars. So maybe after this last car goes by, it'll be time. Just as I say that, a wave of bikes comes. And another car. This guy's on his phone. This is when, as a YouTuber, you're supposed to play that a few moments later meme. That guy's got a sign. He's selling stuff. I think I missed my golden opportunity to cross. Oh, I'm just going for it. There we go. Now we get to do it all over again. The problem when you just stand here like this is the next vehicle coming doesn't know when to anticipate you crossing. That's why you'll often see locals, almost without thinking, just start walking. They get their legs moving. Maybe that wasn't job well done, but it was job done. I'm alive, aren't I? And this is, I believe, Dean Union Street. And it's got this neat, almost big plaza in the middle. So up towards the top end of this will be the City Hall, as well as the Opera House. I'll cross the street and we'll check out the plaza area in the middle in a moment. And just a disclaimer, I'm by no means an expert on Vietnam or Saigon. I think I've spent a total of 5 or 6 days here in my life. These guys are waiting at the "Don't Walk" sign. I know better than that. You just do it. All right, I want to check out this plaza area. I'm also seeing a number of pedestrians up ahead. The metro system here isn't supposed to open until 2024. When I was here in 2018, it said it would open by 2021. That's very Metrolinx of them. A gelato cafe, that looks nice. Spaces like this always kind of give me big communist vibes. But that is the old City Hall straight ahead. Saigon Garden, that looks inviting. You'll notice even though the official name of the city is Chi Minh City, there's a lot of references to Saigon. This area is still referred to as Saigon, and a lot of locals still call the country Saigon, or rather the city. This heat's gotten to my brain, and the major international airport here has the call letters SGN for Saigon. I think this is one of the famous buildings on this street. And I think I even saw some Airbnb units in here. That's certainly picture worthy. Let me get my Chua juice bar. There's a KPMG and a Chubb at the Sunwha Tower. You'll see those companies in big towers in Toronto. Emirates is there. All Nippon Airways is there. Citibank. That's a neat looking tower. Can I walk the red carpet through here? Oh my goodness, that is so nice. If I get yelled at, I get yelled at. And that straight ahead is the City Hall. It's known as the People's Committee Building, and it was built by the French. Hey, there's a Gloria Jean's Coffee and a Mickey D's. I kind of want to head over there under some shade and pick up a cold drink, but this view ahead is drawing me in this direction. There's some fountains. I have to adjust one of my socks. It is slipping into my shoe. There's a place called Vietnam Art Gallery. I can think of a viewer who would probably head into there. Circle K. I think this is due to the subway they're building. In fact, I can see what looks like metro station entrances at street level. There is the Rex Hotel and a Chanel. Good stuff. The Opera House is just over here on. Let's go take a quick look at that. So I think this will be the Opera House station on the metro. And the Opera House dates back to 1900, and again, it was designed and built by the French. I'm good. No, my shoes are good. No, my shoes are good. The old fix up your shoe scam is alive and well here. Well, it's not really a scam, but they will make your shoes look brand new, and then they'll start replacing bits of them that don't need to be replaced, and before you know it, they're going to be asking you for more money than a new pair of shoes would cost. It's a stunning building. I guess opera here would be in Italian? No, my shoes are good. My shoes are actually kind of filthy. I washed them right before this trip. All right, since we're here, we might as well loop around and get a better look at the People's Committee building. If you're playing at home, maybe make it a drinking game every time I get asked about my shoes. You take a shot of orange juice. And here's what they're looking at. They're not that filthy. And at the end of the day, they're just trying to live and eat and have some fun in their life. I don't really think it's fair to call them scammers, but they certainly will get into your wallet. And here is Ho Chi Minh, for whom this city takes its name from. I think the city was liberated in 1975. And it was renamed after him. And this is the part where I reveal I don't really know anything more about him. And that there's no way to get over there. So this area is a bit touristy. There's also a lot of nice shade. It's not as crazy in terms of the motorcycle traffic and that sort of thing. Hey, traffic police. What a gorgeous building. Yeah, my back feels like a slip and slide right now. I recorded some walks in the Bangkok heat. I was smart to stay in the shade for a lot of them, and it wasn't quite this hot, I think. Although back in 2019, or it was actually 2020, I did some Bangkok walks where it was this hot, but that was before I talked in my videos and could openly complain to you guys about it. All right, where to now, genius? So the Notre Dame Cathedral will be up here to the left. It looks a little more pleasant on the other side of the street. Oh. All right, let's just cross over here. And I think that's a luxury shopping mall right there. The Vincom Center shopping mall. I see a place called the Kong Cafe straight ahead. This is starting to feel life or death. I might pop into there. There's an H&M office in that building. Oh, it looks like the cathedral has scaffolding all over it. Just my luck. Oh, hello. I have no idea. She just popped up out of the woods there. Can I get an iced coffee to go here? Yeah. See how that motorcycle swerved out of the way at the last second? That's why it's best once you start walking, just to keep your legs moving. Hi. Can you do like a to-go takeout? Like an iced latte to go? Yeah, iced latte takeout?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I will be back drink in hand, I hope. All right. 반갑습니다. Bye. So I thought I was going to grab that to go, but I started talking with a couple of guys from Korea who were here visiting, and I just ended up having the whole coffee in that cafe. They thought it was funny that I was just in Korea last week. And then when I told them that I had lived there before, that kind of blew their mind. Just making sure I have the microphone on. So last time I was here, this thing wasn't covered in scaffolding. I think it's still a major tourist draw. If I can remember, there's a nice little area just off to the right that's extremely touristy. I had some very expensive banh mi there. But there's lots of shade and small restaurants and cafes that probably charge 4 or 5 times what the going rate would be for comparable food elsewhere in the city. Or maybe it was just off to the left, I don't really know. There's the Notre Dame Cathedral. Let's see if I can cross. Actually, I think it was right around the corner where I had that very good but very overpriced banh mi. There it is. That is hilarious. That is the spot that I went to. And people will often criticize you when you go to tourist places and overspend, but I see nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you just want to do what's easiest and most convenient, but it's still really good, even if you have to pay an extra 300 or 400% to get it. Yeah, I remember that was really good at my banh mi. But then I went to Hanoi, because I didn't have banh mi in between here in Hanoi. And I had it for the equivalent of a couple of dollars. And I remember thinking, what a ripoff that my banh mi place was.
Where you go, bud?
I'm walking. Walking. He's trying to sell me a ride. So I think this might be a post office on the right. I remember wandering through here last time. What is it? That sign does me no good. Looks kind of like a train station. Let's see if I can pull this up on Google Maps. All right, so this is a place where people buy tickets to various tours and that sort of thing. An old beautiful building. Alrighty then. There's the hop-on, hop-off bus. I had a thought to go on that and just record from up top. I did that in Hanoi. A very spur-of-the-moment decision. cross over and get a closer look at the under construction cathedral. So this was built back in the 1880s. This is the second cathedral by this name that I've recorded on this channel. I went by one in Montreal. Maybe I went by one in Amsterdam. It seems as if a lot of big cities have a cathedral that goes by that name. This one is really quite striking with its red brick. It's a bit unfortunate that it's in this state. All right, this is not the best place to cross. So now we're going to make our way over to Independence Hall, or Independence Palace. After I play a little Frogger here. Do, 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 do. And it's a nice tree-lined walk over there if I take the street behind me, but let's head a block over on this one. Let me make sure I can do that first. All right, I think I can do that. I think I can make a couple of rights here. Oh, there's a look at that landmark 81 tower. There's the cafe. Hidden Deli. And this part of Saigon really reminds me of Hanoi with all the trees and the natural shade, and there's even a bit of a breeze now. If only the whole damn city were like this. There's a plant-based restaurant and a food, coffee and tea takeaway. Cafes are in no short supply here. This is Pasteur Street. So the area to the left of here is quite well known for nightlife and drinking. I think we're actually going to get a light change here in our favor. Well, the guy waving at the camera. I should have stayed on the other side of the street. It looks a lot more interesting. I'm going to go up to the next street, which I think is particularly nice, and that'll lead us over to the Independence Palace. It's amazing how refreshed you can feel after an iced coffee. Jetstar. It's one of the budget airlines here. There's a coffee bean and tea leaf. Well, isn't this an oasis? And right around the corner from here is the Independence Palace, a historical building that dates back to the Vietnam War era. And inside it houses government offices. And you can see some of the war rooms and various artifacts from the war. It's really like a time capsule going back to the 70s. My Google Photos is full of pictures from when I went through there. I think this is just another one of those go for it situations. There's what looks like a local over there attempting to make a cross. I always like for the cars to be out of the way. You might think in front of a major landmark like this would be a good place to install some traffic signals. All right, let's go take a look. Oh, there's some people manning the gates there. Oh. Feel like buying admission, but there we go. This place is really cool and it is huge. You could easily spend a few hours wandering these grounds. And there's some tanks. I actually could have made a whole video based on it. And if I were here longer, I probably would have. And I think we're still in District 1. The city is divided into 24 districts, District 1 being the most popular. It's one way to do it. And the Grab that I took from the airport came down the street. I kind of instantly knew where I was. There's a place called street food market. If you want a taste of street food, you want it made in a more hygienic environment, that would be a good spot. Also, if you want to pay several times what you would for actual street food, that's where you would go. I think that was here last time. So I could go that way. Traffic here has a red light. But I need to head straight and to the right. No, thank you.
Thanks, sorry.
My shoes are good, man. Oh, that's only 3 shots. Don't know what that is. Palais de Justice. I think we can infer from my perfect pronunciation of French. All right, now where to? I kind of had that as the end game for this one. Oh, look at that tree thing over there. You know, you're getting a top quality tour and vocabulary like that is used. But really, look at it. There's a government building. That's the Museum of Ho Chi Minh City. There we go. Let me take a peek at Google Maps here while you gaze at the museum. My screen isn't very responsive. So we are apparently 350 meters to the Ben Thanh Market. And I want to go this way. Let's finish up at the market. Full of souvenirs and trinkets, handmade goods, and street food. Hi.
Coconut, man?
No, thank you. I was almost offended. He offered them, but he didn't offer me. So this will be a 5-minute walk to the market. So I'm definitely doing a bit of the tourist circuit. All right, one more block to go and then we go left. Car was honking at me. Not to say get out of the way, but to say, hey, I'm here. So we're going to the Ben Thanh Market, and I'm staying at the Ben Thanh Tower. So he needs to make a left here and then a right. Oh, there it is, straight ahead. District K. Food, beer. Whoop, I tilt locked my phone there. Follow mode. I thought it said food, beer, grill. But on closer inspection, food, beer, girl. I don't think there'll be much of any of those three things anytime soon in that place. Unless there are ladies who are going to tear it down. Yeah, welcome to Touristville. So I'm just going to walk through the market. We're not going to give it a super detailed look. There's the Bitexo Tower. No, thank you. All right. Into the market we go. Where I come out, we will soon know, I guess. There's the Chatuchak Market. I think I said that wrong, in Thailand or in Bangkok. It is enormous, but it kind of sells similar stuff. Food vendors. Looks like this is all closed here. Oh, here comes the security guard. I wonder if he's gonna say anything. He did not. Fruit. Luggage. Gucci wallets. All on the up and up, I'm sure. The world's stinkiest food, next to maybe stinky tofu, durians.
Can I view, sir?
Just looking, thank you. If you're into this sort of market, cool. There's certainly some awesome finds to be had. It's the type of place where nothing has a price tag. Some jewelry. There's just aisle after aisle, just like this. Pho King instead of Burger King, awesome. I have no idea what that person just offered me, but it did not sound G-rated. It's kind of a weird place to be propositioned. Hopefully the microphone didn't pick that up. There's a quick walk through. The Ben Thanh Market. And this is being cleared out as the metro line will be opening here. And I am done. I need a bath, maybe a massage, maybe a meal. I'm gonna head back to my Airbnb now. And should I do it? Should I keep the camera running? You know what? It's only like 5 minutes from here. Let's go back to the Airbnb. Actually, I need to make an Airbnb review video. I don't know if it's going to be on this channel or Johnny Stumbles. I forgot all about that. So I'm going to go back and make that happen. Now my Fitbit is telling me walk detected. No shit, Sherlock. Hey, a McDonald's. I don't believe they serve breakfast at McDonald's in Vietnam though. And that is the only time I would go there on a trip like this. If I was in a place for a long time, then yeah, Western fast food is fair game. This doesn't seem pedestrian friendly. I'm just supposed to jump off of this thing into traffic. But we're only in a country like this for a few days. I think it's not the best choice to go to a Mickey D's. Again, unless it's for breakfast. I kind of had it in my mind that I would do a few different walks through that area. But I think we'll let this big one just be it for over there. I might go back at night and do Pasteur Street. Monkey Coffee Lounge. And straight ahead off in that direction, and I think a block to the north, you can find your way up to Bouy Bien, the famous nighttime walking street. I was there last night recording a video. There is the Promised Land straight ahead. Actually, I'm an idiot. I just walked right by my building. It is right here. The Ben Thanh Apartments, or the Ben Thanh Tower, but it's also known as the One Saigon. And you might be saying, where are you going? I also realized I haven't eaten since breakfast. So we're gonna go have a little lunch. That is where I will end this. Let's go to one of these places. Nothing says walking around in the heat like a nice bowl of hot beef noodle soup. You know what they say, when in Rome. So I hope you enjoyed this long two-parter around the awesome streets of Saigon. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. There's where I'm staying. And if you've been here, I'm curious to hear what your experiences are. And also, let me know what you think of Saigon versus Hanoi. There should be a bunch of Hanoi videos up on the channel already. I might just poke my head around this area before I settle. Ooh, this mist is nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find my way over to a convenience store as well. Anyways, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. Anyways, I am trashed and I gotta recharge and get ready to go out and hopefully make some content tonight and get some drinks on, and then tomorrow morning I gotta make my way to the airport. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.